Okay, so we've all
Wait, I'm sorry.
we've all been in some sort of vehicle trouble, I guess. All parts have broken and lines have snapped, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And I learned from axles, believe it or not, like an axle lock, how much happiness can mean to you. Earlier last year, I would say it's probably been 3 months from now, and my dad and I went to Yellowstone State Park here in Iowa, and we were driving up like a washed out corner on a road, you know, like on roads, it's just like basically where water's gone through and it's completely washed out. So the levels of the road were not at all the same level, and my dad decided to turn on, I couldn't tell you for the life of me what the button was called, but it had to do something with the axles, and it makes it so the 4 tires, whatever terrain they're on, it'll form to that terrain so the Jeep doesn't bounce around. And my dad and I, one morning before we were about to leave, he got out a Dr. Pepper and set it on the plastic fender. It's like a 45-degree angle in the front of the Jeep. And when he did that, we didn't realize that he had done it until probably 10 minutes down the road. And this axle lock had not gone back into place where we had wanted it, and it just stayed there for like 2 days. My dad was getting really angry about it. He wasn't having a good time at all. He just seemed all down about it because he's gonna have to pay for a new part or something. So after we watched this can for about 15 minutes going up the road, it finally fell off right when we got to the main campsite. And after we left the main campsite, we decided to leave and sit out in front of the cemetery, which was just up the road, and eat our breakfast, because we hadn't done that yet. So he parked it on the road, just entering into the cemetery, and we sat there for about 20 minutes eating, just listening to music and talking. And when he started up the car, on the dash, it actually didn't have the axle lock anymore. So he was really, really excited about that, which made me think, to my conclusion, that if you try and be so negative about some things sometimes, you're just going to miss all the good things in your life. Not just yourself, even if you have negative people around you, they can bring you down too. So what I learned was that when my dad and I were not exactly in the best of experiences at the moment because of our car technically being broken down, it like really put a dent in his day, and he figured that he was going to have to pay a bunch of money for it, but I told him to let go. It'll get better, and it actually fixed itself. So he ended up enjoying it later on, the rest of the drive back. And my attention-getting device was, we've all been in car accidents, I guess. So if you've ever been in a car accident, you know that it could be really bad, depending on what it is. Just have hope. It gets better. Okay.